Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to what should be our final match of the evening. It's the WePlay.tv Dota 2 League, brought to you by Beyond the Summit, and this is your loser bracket finals for Group F. So quickly, I'll show you those brackets. It's Team Liquid, they're first place. They're your winner bracket champions versus SD. They defeated Skill Difference, a North American Dota team, and now Skill Difference, they dropped down to the losers bracket, where they're going to be playing versus 4FC, Four Friends and Krilly, the Swedish team. They competed at the DreamHack Winter. And, well, speaking of that, let's introduce the teams. On the side of Skill Difference, we have Bear Force 1, going to be handling that safe lane support Rubik. Observers picked up for him. The captain, the drafter, Dilated Mind, the farming Sven. He'll be headed top. Swaggity, going to be playing the Keeper of the Light. Over towards our mid lane, we have Dinosaur on the Warlock. We have our offlaner, Sanju, on his Lone Druid. Lots of regen early on, and he'll need it. He'll be up against Krilly on his Batrider. So, off the bat, Krilly on the side of 4FC. He'll be the safe lane Batrider. Blomberg going to be that Gyrocopter. And 4FC opting to go aggressive tri-lane here. Boomski going to be playing the Shadow Demon. We have Ares Loco on the Lina and Strangbeat on the Kunkka. So, a strong killing aggressive tri-lane. Even at level 1, they may be able to kill a hero. If they find a Disruption, Torrent, Lightstrike, right, and there's a good body block, you could kill a hero at level 1. But aside from that, it's going to be hard. Swaggity, off the bat, hits a 3-hero Illuminate. So, this ward, I think Skill Difference even used this one last time. Maybe it wasn't Skill Difference, but somebody did. And it was very effective. This is a good ward. The only downside to placing it this early and showing it with Illuminate spam is it's easy to de-ward now. And yeah, when you Illuminate like this, where the creep wave isn't even there, they know there's only one way you have vision. It's with an Observer. So, is that Observer actually worth 2 Illuminates hitting a total of like 5 heroes over the course of the 2 Illuminates? I think it probably is, but I mean, you probably force out a similar amount in terms of regen. 3 tangos, maybe a salve as well. Pretty even trade. So anyway, looking at the tri-lane, I would say in the short term it favors 4FC. They've got the better killing potential, but over the long term they haven't actually blocked the pull cap. They don't really have any vision of the pulls going on. So if, let's say, a 4FC doesn't find a kill in like the first 5 minutes, I would say SD are going to do better in the tri-lane. And looking at other two, simply because they can just pull, stack, and look to outfarm 4FC. And then looking at our other 2 lanes, Gyrocopter mid versus a Warlock. Tough matchup for Gyro because Warlock has 600 range. You can use Flat Cannon like he's doing just to harass the Warlock back, but in the long term, Warlock's got more sustained harassment. We'll see top lane, the initiation comes in, but just not quite enough follow-up to find that kill. Meanwhile, though, we do have enough follow-up to find a solo kill bottom. It's Krilly, who salves up. He'll die anyway. Ooh, does blow a salve. Gets the first blood. Immediate TP back by Skill Difference's Sanju. He died right before his bear resummoned, so fortunately for him, did not resummon the bear and then die again. That is one of the worst things that can ever happen to you. Dilated Mind is actually going to man up here, but a 2-hero Lightstrike Array, followed up by a Torrent on 2. Yeah, aggression thwarted. Wow, not often you see a Batrider find a solo kill that early, but Krilly may even look to go again here. Sanju's in trouble. Firefly is going to hit. He's slowed up by the sticky napalm. The chase is there. The napalm stacks continue. One will be popped. I don't know if it'll be enough. It looks like it will be. 6 stacks. Bat flying high, looking for the kill, and even forces out the self. Krilly with 2 in a matter of seconds. Well, this is the kind of thing that could just cost you a game. Batrider dominating that hard this early. Mid lane going very evenly. In fact, Gyrocopter winning. And the tri-lane favoring Skill Difference still, I think. Kunkka sitting at 7-2. Sven at 5-1. But just because of the matchup, I would still say Skill Difference should have the edge in the War of Attrition. Because they could do this. Just farm the neutral stacks. Pull out in terms of experience. Sven probably not going to die at the tower. As long as Rubik is there to lift anyone up who goes on him and disengage, break up the chain stun. But wow, 2 kills already for Krilly. Now he's going to have his boots. Once he sends them out, nothing just yet. No, goes bottle first. Generally, you want to get the boots first in this situation, because Lone Druid just died again, so he doesn't have his bear. You can easily dive him and kill him. Krilly may even go in now anyway. Just threatening to do so. Man, his mount, look at those wings. That is huge. We'll have a quick disconnect from Blomberg, a pause from 4FC. I think it's looking pretty good for 4FC, though, with those quick 2 early kills. Bat should dominate his lane, and the issue for Skill Difference is they can't really go bail that Bat out, or that Lone Druid out. Like, sometimes you could just rotate a support down, go for a gank, but if you do that, who are you gonna pull away? If you pull away Keeper of the Light, then there's not enough damage to discourage 4FC from diving the tower, because Illuminate spam is what really discourages them. And if you pull out the Rubik, well, first of all, I don't think the Rubik Lone Druid will get a kill. Until they have Entangle, Rubik's not going to do a thing. I mean, either support going bottom won't really help, to be honest. Rubik can at least keep the Lone Druid alive, but I mean, the fact that they can't rotate anyone there means that Sanju's stuck in a losing lane with no bear for 90 seconds. I'm probably not stressing enough just how bad this is for the Lone Druid. This is freaking horrible. He'll have Boot Suit on Krilly, and then with Boots and Bottle, Sanju won't be able to leave the tower. And even at the tower, he can be dove. When the creeps are at the tower, he'll have to be sitting back here, or he'll continue to die over and over again. Reconnect from Blomberg, but now he's back in the game. We'll have an unpause. Boomski's gonna go. Nope, actually, Sanju's gonna go. Just wants to get right back to business in the lane. Will be a double damage bottom. If Krilly was watching, he would have spotted that, which... Oh, by the way, the lane's pushed, so he can get a DD as well. And he's level 5. This could easily be another kill. He'll have boots, too. The courier's gonna go straight to the side shop. Krilly is probably about to snowball harder than we have seen a Batrider snowball in a long time. This is bad. I mean, how fitting would it be, anyway, for 4FC, 4 friends and Krilly to be dominating like this? Illuminate comes through top. Boots, Bottle, double damage. Lane is already completely over. And middle lane, Gyrocopter's winning that matchup. Currently, oh, no, there's your action top. Keep and let Illuminate. Enough to kill off the Shadow Demon. So, crucially, on the side of skill difference, they looks like they've actually stabilized in the tri-lane. Almost gave up some kills earlier, but they're winning in terms of farm and levels on their supports. Keeper and Rubik sitting at 3, 2 and 2 on lane of Shadow Demon. So they are winning the tri-lane. The question is, can Sangju stem the bleeding? He'll just sit back at his tower. He's not dying, but remember, he's not farming either. Our Sven, just a Magic Wand recipe. No early Midas or anything like that. One thing that skill difference have at their disposal is potentially a very fat Sven. As we'll see, Krilly look to push in this bottom lane. Probably wants to get that next rune. It will be a haste rune. Spawning bottom. Blomberg, what is he going for? Just Boots and Bottle. Bear Force 1, we'll scout that rune. So now it's a double damage hasted Batrider. Boy, would he love to have a TP scroll. Oh, he's gonna go. Jidnosaur, this is not far enough back. Krilly hoping to find that Lone Druid. But Sanju, he's lost the lane so hard that I like this. Just leaves the lane. Unfortunately, it means Krilly could get the fastest blink of his life if he wants, or he can go mid and just kill Dinosaur. Yeah, dead. Very, very dead. Very, very dead. Krilly even looking at a courier kill now. We'll need to see some micro. But fortunately, the haste is still there in the courier. Well, now we're off. Krilly could Firefly if he wants to. He'll just tango up. He'll head back towards the lane. But yeah, unfortunately, the one... Sure, Lone Druid can farm in the jungle. Sure, he's not dying. But Krilly, if he farms this correctly, I think he can have the blink. Maybe he'll finish Tranquil Boots first. Yeah, I think he will. So probably looking at like a 10, 11 minute blink. But that's a blink, Tranquil Boots, Bottle, and TP scroll, and a Stout Shield. That's really fast. And skill difference, they basically have a 1 carry lineup. Lone Druid ain't carrying squat right now with the amount he's farmed, the amount of levels he's gotten. So it's all up to the Sven. Top lane, the initiation will come through. There's your Illuminate. Catches 2. Ares Loco thrown back in, gets disrupted. As the killing blow's about to come out, an additional Kunkka Cleave. There's your stun. Nicely timed by Dilated Mind. Really smart play there. I think he just threw the stun out of a creep. And connects right as that Lina comes out of disruption. They'll get the kill. But yeah, Krilly. 2,500 net worth. And Gyrocopter also doing well mid. With the death on the Warlock, that's going to favor him as well. So we have both solos for 4FC dominating. And the tri-lane going a bit better for skill difference, but not overwhelming. So, and that's why we see a 1k gold lead for them. Oh, 750 experience lead. Another rune for Krilly. The luck on this guy, I'll tell you. Haste, double damage, haste, invis. What more can you ask for? I suppose a night with a few beautiful women and some booze, but... I mean, let's not get greedy now. Top lane will go in. There's a disruption into a soul catcher. But, yeah, tri-lane, Keeper of the Light. Run. Run, little man. Run, little man. Warcry almost enough for Gandalf to auto-attack them down. Sheesh. They're going to need Krilly and the Gyrocopter. I think what we're going to see from 4FC if they play this correctly, once Bat has his Blink Dagger, bring both of your solos top, win a fight, push the tower, and then skill difference, the map will be broken open against them. Then 4FC can play some aggressive wards, up behind the tower, over in the jungle as well. For some reason I can't draw today. But yeah, as a tri-lane versus tri-lane, now the Keeper of the Light has the levels. You're just not going to ever get kills unless they make unless he completely whiffs 2 Illuminates in a row. So jungle lone druid Sanju, what will he go for? Sometimes when you get forced into this position, you can even just look at a Midas to catch back up. Of course, the downside is 4FC have a lineup that wants to go fight as soon as the blink's out of bat, and he gets the tower. So yeah, no, looking more like a 9-minute blink, maybe 10 at the worst. Oh boy, Sanju, this is bold. Enters the lane. 4 or 5 napalm stacks, a single flame break, and he will be gone upon. Rather, this Bat Rider will go on him. Denethor does have his ultimate, so a TP from that Warlock could maybe turn this around. Krilly, oh, this would be big. If they can get a kill with this Warlock, slow down that Blink Dagger timing. They'll need probably an Entangle to get the kill. Krilly just, wow, look at that bear. Died so quickly. Wasted time for Denethor. Obvious that he's missing now. His creeps are hitting the tower mid, so I don't think this gank will work. Yeah, Krilly, sitting back. Sitting back, poking his head back in. Top lane will go. Bear Force 1 just struts in, threw out a Light Strike, or Telekinesis Lift earlier. Dilated Mind using that Warcry to getting close, but not able to quite do so. Krilly, 2.8k, so yeah, looking like 9 minutes. Right on the button. Time for 4FC to 5-man. Again, a lineup that I'm personally accustomed to seeing playing very turtily, very defensively. I'm curious to see how can they do when they're the ones who have to be aggressive. This game, I don't feel they have to be, but I think it suits them more. Actually, oh, buys a second TP. Was that a misclick? The problem is if you buy 2 TPs, they're stacked in your inventory, so you can't just sell one. So because of that, Krilly, I think that was a mistake. Must have hit the wrong hotkey for, what is it, his quick buy? Or not his quick buy, his... The quick buy versus the auto buy or whatever. Oh yeah, Sanju is dead. That is just not where you want to be. He'll get lasso. There's a flame break here as well. It's only 2 napalm stacks. A TP. Oh, maybe not with the Root Gaming going out. Where's that flame break? Wants to get in closer for a better flame break. Meanwhile, a lot of action top. We'll take a quick look at that. Sven will fall. Now the chase coming in, but it's back to the bottom lane where Sanju. Oh, that Root saved his life. Now the turnaround comes out from Denethor. And Krilly. Oh, he's going to die. He doesn't buy his blink either. Krilly, what a big blunder from him. Doesn't buy the blink earlier, would have ensured an easy kill on the lone druid. Now dies, still doesn't have money for it. Should have been a 9-minute blink. Now looking at a 10, well, he'll just get it because the tower actually falls mid. But, I mean, could have been a pretty big blunder there. Could have delayed his blink by a good 2-3 minutes. Instead, it delays it by about a minute. He did use his lasso, but I think even with that, could still just look to go rotate top. Bat Rider could still easily bring down a hero like Keeper. Even without lasso, you just napalm him, you push him into Firefly, and he's a squishy caster. He just dies. I think we'll see Krilly come top anyway. Well, actually, TP mid. Will he go jungle? Just lurking mid, waiting with the blink. Lasso cooling down in 30 seconds, 25. Looking at the gold graph, it's a big lead for 4FC. Most of it in the hands of the 2 solos. Arkunka is actually farming well, but the supports of 4FC are feeling like a bit of a liability right now. Especially if an Illuminate, a level 3, or level 2 Illuminate, soon to be level 3, hits them. Could be trouble. Here comes Blomberg. He's got an Invis Rune. He's got Phase Boots. This is gonna hurt. A Disruption, a Soul Catcher. If they come to help him, they're all gonna die. Wisely, they'll just let Bear Force 1 fall. Rocket to the face. Down he'll go. Dilated Mind with the counter gank attempt. Swaggity gonna bring a Denethor. Looks like they'll get that Lina. Now Krilly coming in though. He's got a lasso. They can go for 2 here. They can maybe clean everyone up. Dilated Mind still alive. Krilly still getting chased. Dodges away from the turret. Or no, sorry, that's his own team's turret. Dilated Mind is low. He goes for the stun, but the napalm slows him down enough. Krilly got a blink, disjoint, a little bit of additional damage from the tower there. Almost got the stun off, but I think it was the sticky napalm. That cast animation for Sven's Stormhammer is actually quite long. It's like he's like winding a crossbow or a ballista or something. You know, he's just kind of toying with it. He's like pulling his arm back, and then he shoots out the Stormhammer. Well, it was too late, especially with the napalm there, and now we'll see a tower deny bottom. So they rotate Strangby here. Sanju, Phase Boots up on him. That's it. Could be in trouble. There's no turret, but they're... Oh, wow. Wow. Dem roots. I gotta say, Sanju has been getting roots when he needs them. Krilly's gonna go for a bit of a secret mission. He's looking for Bear Force 1. He'll jump in. He'll lasso and bring him back. They need the follow-up, though. They're gonna need probably a Disruption or a Purge. Nope, just the Soul Catcher. Nice little kill. Krillly continues to be pretty active around the map. And bottom lane, the rotation. Yeah, dead lone druid. Bear will die, then hero will die. And Missile will blink in for good measure. The good news for skill difference is they now have a Warlock ultimate. The bad news is they're not going to find many team fights because 4FC are spreading the map. They're kind of pushing all over the place. Just finding these quick little pickoffs with the Batrider. And with 2 early towers down, skill difference, their effective safe zone gets restricted quite a bit. As my mouse, my Dota 2 freaks out a bit. Can't actually control my camera. There we go. Denethor getting close to a mech, which... It's a good game for a mech because there's a lot of AoE, but at the same time, I feel like there's so much AoE that it doesn't even matter. Not to mention, we'll see. If they get off on well-timed Warlock Ultimate with Fatal Bonds, it could turn the fights. My concern is who's going to do the damage on SD as they fail to catch Dilated Mind in the smoke. They'll still go in anyway. The Warcry. Nope, they're trying to bait him. But Blomberg sees one and he just backs. Sanju, his hero smoked his bear. His bear hitting. Oh, this is going to give away the smoke gank. Real obvious now. They'll just stop. If your bear's hitting creeps and the hero is not visible, well, guess what? He's either smoked or he's hiding in the trees. Either way, he's there. Which means not much of a smoke gank. They'll head towards top. They'll go back towards mid. It looks like they want the trade. Maybe they'll catch 4FC trying to TP in to defend this tower. That's where SD could really have a great team fight. But if 4FC just push and don't trade, well, we'll see. Call down comes in. Blomberg, look, working towards the BKB. Ogre Club is up on him. Now your Warcry as well as your God Strength comes out, but on the backside, it's Batman. It's Krillly. He's picked up one. He's going to look to pull Rubik across the ravine. No Flame Break. It's cooling down. The mech going to keep that Rubik alive. An additional Light Strike away. Where's that Flame Break when you need it? Where's that boat when you need it? It'll just clip. Catches out one. Bear Force one going to fall. Strang B on the hunt. Not a well-timed ultimate by the Warlock if I don't say so myself, but doesn't seem like it's enough. They just run past it. They fight through it. Now a haster in top. This will go to Krillly after getting Denethor. So he's now going to be a hasted bat, and on the backside of play, it's Arlena. Goes down to Sanju, but here comes the trades. Here comes a dead Swaggity. Krillly, oh yeah, Firefly's coming. He's on the hunt. He's on the move. He wants some additional kills. Kunkka going to pick off that lone druid, but it's all the Krillly show right now. 4 friends and Krillly has become Krillly +4. Picks up a double, doing such work. 7, 2, and 3. The team has 14 kills. And this game really falling apart for the North American Dota hopes. The NA Dota hopes. SD. It's not looking promising for them now. I said Batrider would snowball. I mean, it seemed kind of obvious at the time, but you can never give away a snowball this big to a hero like Batrider and not expect there to be serious consequences. And unfortunately, the issue is their solo was a Warlock. A Warlock and a Lone Druid. These are not snowball heroes, so even if Warlock had won his lane, it's not like he can just suddenly show up and find kill after kill. Sure, he can drop his ult, win one big team fight, get one tower, but then he just chills for a little while. Batrider keeps on going. Finds one kill, gets his 4 staff, finds more kills, and now can pretty much just farm any hero, solo kill any hero on the map. Even a Lone Druid will die eventually. He'll go home, I'll pick up that 4 staff. It's only a level 9 Lone Druid. Boots, wand. Going for the Maelstrom, I imagine, maybe even an armlet. They're so behind on farm, though. That's really the big concern at this point is... I mean, Kunkka is the tri-lane farmer. He was up against a Keeper of the Light, so not getting that much easy farm. Still has a Vanguard, still has Phase Boots, still sitting on 50 CS. Our Sven, 53. Not that great. Considering that he was getting the protected farm, you gotta say it's not really enough. Ares Loco going for some aggressive observers. Skill difference really feeling hemmed in. There's the 4 staff, a brand new toy for Krillly. He'll show it off now. Your barrage, your call down, your stun, your Laguna Blade, all the flames and nukes and damage in the world. And I can't believe Sanju's going in now. This looks to be bad for him. He's going for a root. Ares Loco gonna stun that bear. On the other side of play, it's a man up from Gyro. It's a man up from Kunkka. Boats off the mark. Where's that cleave when he needs it? Blomberg gonna find a kill. Lone Druid probably next in line. Yeah, purged and death. Brought down by the Flame Break. They're diving the base. This is going to be a team wipe. This is so bad for skill difference. Oh my goodness. 5 heroes hit the dust. Or bite the dust. Hit the ground. Hit the deck. Whatever. You get the idea. They get wiped. They get smashed. Mr. Devil even disconnects. I imagine just an internet issue, but... well, perhaps the admin leaving the game at this point, and I'm not sure what skill difference could do. They can't split push because this bat is way too mobile. They don't really have it late game because Shadow Demon as well as Batrider can easily deal with the farm Sven, and Sven isn't farmed. Dilated Mind, just say don't Mask of Death. Pretty much don't see any options for skill difference aside from some Hail Mary smoke ganks, maybe some epic throws from 4FC. But 4FC, they might just go right back in here. They have a Blink Lasso. Oh yeah. Dilated Mind, better be careful. Or he gonna be dead. Firefly to start, a Blink, a Lasso, and now 4-step back. He will be dead. Soul Catcher. Yeah. Jesus, that's easy. That is so easy. This really hurts for skill difference right now. I didn't feel like their draft was bad, but it is a little bit harder to execute, and the one thing is they weren't not prepared for a Batrider to have this kind of a start. Their draft was built around Lone Druid trading evenly, because if Batrider has a good start, like again, all these heroes, no blink abilities, no real escapes, just easy pickings, easy prey for Crilly. The one thing I would really like to see from 4FC is a gem. They have all their core items on their 2 carries, the Blink Force on the Batrider, the BKB on the Gyro, and now soon going to be a Yasha, I imagine, is the next choice. Kunga just tank you up with a Vanguard. But the one thing they need is a gem. So you've gotten these early kills, you've gotten these early towers, now secure your map control, de-ward these wards, make sure that your opponents just can't even go into their jungle anymore. Sanju has his Maelstrom recipe, even looking to go into the jungle here. He'll chip away at Crilly, really wants this creep. But the bear's gonna get purged, and oh boy, they're gonna go in now. They're trying to gank the bear, but it's a long way to die. Remember, there's a lasso. Crilly's gonna go up on the high ground. Now he looks to go back in. He'll grab Bear Force 1. He'll force staff. He'll look for a flame break up onto the cliff. He won't find it, but here comes the Warlock ultimate. BKB Gyro says, I don't care, sir. I do not care. Bear will fall. Now Dilated Mind on the run, and Crilly jumps in. That's going to be 3 dead. That's going to be 4 dead. That's going to be the makings of a team wipe, and we might even see a GG. If they find Sanju, that might be it. I think that would be too demoralizing for me if I was on skill difference. But if they give up now, they're done. So maybe they'll fight on. Either way, looks like the end is here. Blomberg picks up another kill. Wicked sick indeed. 25-8, 15k gold lead, 20k experience lead, and skill difference. They'll, in the end, 4FC, well, they'll have some mercy on skill difference. They'll let them tap out here. It will be a GG. 2 heroes disconnecting immediately. I felt like skill difference really showed some promise, some creativity today with that Weaver CK Trilane, especially their first match versus Root, but the individual play of Crilly. I mean, above all else, you got to say, he pretty much won them this game, and Sanju, unfortunately, just dying that many times that early as a Lone Druid versus a Batrider, especially the second death. The first one is one thing, but the second death is where you die and your bear is on cooldown. So you can't even resummon it. You have to go jungle, and then Crilly has total free farm. He gets a Blink Dagger, and he just snowballs all over your team. If snowballing was a verb, he'd be snowballing out of control. Definitely not a verb, though. That's just a Dota verb. So guys, thank you all for tuning in. That's actually going to wrap it up for Group F of the We Play Dota 2 League. We'll have our final scoreboard in just a few moments, but if you enjoyed my casting, of course, I'm LD Beyond the Summit. Thank you all for joining me. It's a pleasure to have you here. Surprised we even have 2,500 viewers with the Starladder Land Finals going on. I highly suggest you guys go check that out. The Russian casting is always entertaining over on the main stream, twitch.tv/Starladder. Starladder1, I believe, Shiver's casting, and of course Toby is as well. So you have your choice of streams, but thank you all for tuning in, guys. That's going to wrap it up, not only for Group F, but in fact for the WePlay.tv Dota 2 League Phase 1. Now things get interesting. Now we have 16 teams. We've cut the field in half. We've narrowed it down. All of your top Western Dota teams, aside from Virtus Pro, are in that next 16. Who's going to be moving on? We'll start to find out next weekend. We will advance into the next phase of play. Should be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Teams like No Tidehunter, Mouse Sports, QPad, Navi, Empire, Team Liquid, Dignitas, EG. All of these teams are in that top 16. All of them did make it through. So look forward to that. We'll have more announcements on Ghosty Gamers, on Join Dota. We'll post more details over on our Facebook and Twitter for Beyond the Summit as well. If you follow me, twitter.com/LDDota, you get all those updates free of charge and very easy to access. But for now, we're done. Congratulations to 4FC. They squeaked through. They will be your second place team out of Group F. Liquid will be your first place team, and we're done. It's a wrap for Stage 1. We'll have more action for the WePlay.tv Dota 2 League, but not until next week. As for now, we're going to start the rebroadcast. We'll begin with the G1 League, and then we'll bounce over to WePlay.tv. So if you missed today's action, especially the G1 League, I highly recommend checking it out. Maybe I'll wait until Starladder ends and then turn it on. But we had some amazing games between IG and Zenith. Cloudy ones, entertaining ones, but great games. If you didn't watch them, give them a check. give them a listen. Lumion Gods did some entertaining cast as well. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. It's a wrap. I'll see you all later. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your Sunday.